Hello, fellow diggers. Well, I got a nice little present today. By the way, this is Penny Diggers, if you didn't know. I got a nice little gift today. I knew I was going to be getting them, but my son's girlfriend had a friend in Russia or some contact in Russia anyway. But she got 15 Russian coins. I was thinking they were called kopecks, but it looks like on the coin that it says 10 konik, Koneek, but you know, Russian writings in Krylic, so that could be how it's spelled, and it could still be pronounced kopek. So I don't know, but anyway, she got 15 of them, and she picked out 5 of them and gave me 10. So I picked out the prettiest one. Let's see if I can get this where you can see this coin. Let's see here. You see there on the coin is a guy riding a horse. It's actually St. George slaying the dragon. You see the lance and the dragon up under the horse. And he's slaying the dragon. And then here on the other side, you see there 10, and you can't really see what it says under the 10, but it's Koneek. And that's a 2013 coin. Well, maybe you can see it right there. But these are some really nice coins. And some of them could stand a little dose of the Brasso. I've got a big bottle of Brasso in there, and I got several of them in there, and some of them are kind of dirty looking, like for example that one. But oops. Yeah, just throw them all on the ground, Thomas. That'll work. And that one. But I've got 10 of them. And some are in better shape than others as far as cleanliness, but they're all fairly recent coins. But I'll get them all cleaned up, and I got to find a frame over here for them and get the felt and all mounted on there and get the coins mounted and get them up on the wall. And you know when that happens, you know what'll happen. You'll get to see it. So, 10 Russian coins. Outstanding. I mean, you know, my goal is to get some coinage from everywhere on the planet. I would love to get, I think I've got one coin from Venezuela and one from Peru. I'd like to get some from Brazil and Colombia and Chile and Argentina, Venezuela. I'd love to get some from everywhere. I've got mostly English and Australian and Canadian coinage, which that don't bother me a bit. I love them. I love them. I mean, I've had so many of my English friends send me just awesome coins. Tempest Fugit sending me the George III coins and the ship half pennies, the entire series, and the entire series of the threepences, the modern style threepences, and then all the paper money. And I see, you can probably see some of that over there, right there behind my wolf, and there's some up there right next to the light that you couldn't see for anything. But yeah, I love all my coins, and I love all my arrowheads, and I mean, I wouldn't take nothing for any of it. I mean, it wouldn't do for anybody to walk in here as bad as I need money and offer me a bunch of money for it, because I'd have to tell them, you know, that's tempting, but no. These were gifts from friends that I consider to be more than friends. I consider them to be my second family, and there's no way. There's just no way. I couldn't sell them. No way. But I'm gonna get these mounted and up on the wall, and when I do, you'll get an opportunity to see them. And I think it's just awesome. Now I've got some Chinese coins. I've got some from Hong Kong, which technically are Chinese coins too. Um, and I've got some from Russia. So that's outstanding. I've got one paper bill over there that I think might be a Russian or Soviet bill because it's got the hammer and sickle emblem on it. So that may be some Soviet country before the fall of the Iron Curtain. So, outstanding. I love it. I love it. And, I love any of these coins that any of my buddies send me. It brightens my day up. Because right now I can't get out and hunt. So I got friends sending me coins that they've dug up or that they've come across somehow. And that makes it a lot easier for me to not be out there digging, because I want to be out there finding something, even if it's just my namesake, my pennies. But I did get some really good news. Let me turn this around where I can tell you. I went to wound care. Some of you may know my left foot, I'm diabetic. And I've had a diabetic ulcer on the back of my heel that they've been working on for about 8 or 9 months. And gradually the ulcer's been getting smaller and smaller and smaller. And they told me Wednesday, said the ulcer is real small. Every time you come in here, it's smaller. Keep doing what you're doing. It's healing up great. And then the very next day, I went to see my surgeon about my stump. And he told me to stop using the Itasorb, just use the calcium alginate, which is like a fibrous, not really cloth, almost like a bandage type thing, that it soaks up the discharge and helps it to heal. So just use the calcium alginate and one of the pink sticky pads to put on it, and don't leave it at that, because it looks like it's kind of like, your hands and your feet. If you're in the tub too long, they kind of wrinkle up. He said the moisture is making it wrinkle up a little bit, and let's see if we can't help it dry out. But it's getting the callus on the bottom of it like we want. Yesterday I was able to put on 3 of the absolute thickest socks that I've got, which are the ones that have the green stripe around them, and one of the middle thickness socks. And I've never been able to put on that many. I'm losing weight. I'm down to 228 now from like 256. So that may have something to do with it shrinking, but also the drainage. It's about to stop draining, so it won't be long before they'll give the go-ahead for me to get my permanent leg, in which case they'll make me a digging leg for the other one. He don't think I'm really going to like walking with half a foot. He thinks that I would rather put up with the foot pushing me back than to give up the stability. And that's why I told him I wanted to make the 6x6 square pad, because it would give me a lot of stability and still wouldn't be in my way. I just think he really didn't understand what I was getting at. So after this is over with, I may end up going to Home Depot, and if I've got to buy the stuff and get somebody to take a wire welder and weld a connector to the bottom of a sheet of metal, or even knock it out with a knockout and put the connector in there, and then adhere it to the cork and rubber pad that they use on the bottom of these big air conditioner units on the rooftop to keep them from vibrating through the metal. I think I can, in fact, I know that I can make, I've done so much with conduit and everything in my electrical career. I know I can make a piece that would go on there and work. He's a little bit nervous about me doing that because he thinks I might do something and fall and sue him. But if it's something he didn't put together, no, it'd be on me. But I think it makes him nervous because he knows that I know what I'm talking about and I could probably put something together. Anyway, what he don't know won't hurt him. And if I do it, I just won't tell him. But anyway, I want everybody to know about the new coins, and I want everybody to know about the 2 appointments. And Andrew, Target Shot 2, you know, I haven't not called you because I'm ignoring you or anything. I don't have your number anymore. It was in my phone that the screen cracked, and I can't get anything out of there. Plus, I've sent that phone back to Straight Talk. They're supposed to be sending me a new one. So, I can't get anybody's numbers or anything. So, Andrew or Super Drew or Bob's Digging It or any of these people that had my number, right now, this LG phone that I'm using, my number is area code 229-221-1529. So Target Shot 2, you know, Andrew or Bob or Bill and Bob or Anita or Super Drew or any, you know, if you need to get in touch with me, that's how you do it. And I'm going to jump off here for right now, peoples. So until next time, yeah, this is your one and only Penny Digger. Yeehaw. And I'm out.